it's Miss Lindsay. I hope you all had a great Easter weekend and did lots of relaxing and had some fun. And maybe the Easter Bunny even came to see you. I cannot wait to hear all about it. All right, today I'm going to read you a story. All right, does anybody remember what this part of the book is called? That's right, the front cover. Does anybody remember what this is called? The spine. What about this? Good, the back cover. All right, this up here. We're going to count how many words are in this. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that means we have 6 words in our, do you remember what it's called? Title. Good. And it says, click, clack, moo. Cows that type. So what does our title do? Yes, it tells us what the story is about. So I'm thinking that this story might be about some cows. Now you see this right here? That's called a typewriter. What you do with a typewriter is it has a piece of paper in it and you punch these buttons with letters on them and those letters stamp onto the paper. So that means they're like maybe writing a letter to somebody or maybe they're just typing their names. We're going to read the book and find out. Well, hold on. I need to get to the right page. Farmer Brown has a problem. His cows like to type. All day long he hears click, clack, moo, click, clack, moo, clickety, clack, moo. What do you think he's going to do? I would go crazy hearing that sound all day. At first, he couldn't believe his ears. Cows that can type? That's impossible. Click, clack, moo. Click, clack, moo. Clickety, clack, moo. Do you know what impossible means? Impossible means that it's not ever able to happen. And he thinks that them typing cannot happen. Then he couldn't believe his eyes. They wrote him a letter. And it says, Dear Farmer Brown, this barn is very cold at night. We'd like some electric blankets. Sincerely, the cows. It was bad enough. The cows had found the old typewriter in the barn. Now they wanted electric blankets? No way, said Farmer Brown. No electric blankets. So the cows went on strike. They left a note on the barn door. Sorry, we're closed. No milk for you today. No milk today, cried Farmer Brown. In the background, he heard the cows busy at work. What do you think they were doing? Click, clack, moo. Click, clack, moo. Clickety, clack, moo. I bet they're writing him another note. What do you think they're going to ask for this time? The next day, he got another note. Dear Farmer Brown, the hens are cold too. They'd like electric blankets. Sincerely, the cows. So now the hens have asked them to get them electric blankets too. The cows were growing impatient with the farmer. They left a new note on the door. It says closed, no milk and no eggs. So if the cows are giving him milk, who's giving him eggs? The hens, right. No eggs, cried Farmer Brown. In the background he heard them. What did he hear? Click, clack, moo. Click, clack, moo. Click, clack, moo. Cows that type? Hens on strike? Who ever heard of such a thing? How can I run a farm with no milk and no eggs? Farmer Brown was mad. Farmer Brown got out his own typewriter. He wrote, Dear cows and hens, there will be no electric blankets. You are cows and hens, and I demand milk and eggs. Sincerely, Farmer Brown. So if he is demanding things from them, that means he is saying you have to do it. You think those cows and hens are going to do what he wants since he's demanding them to do it? Duck was a neutral party, so he brought the ultimatums to the cows. An ultimatum is he brought his demand, so he brought the note saying that they had to produce milk and eggs. The cows held an emergency meeting. All the animals gathered around the barn to snoop, but none of them could understand moo. All night long, Farmer Brown waited for an answer. So, if the cows say moo, that means that's their way of talking, like we use words. But all the other animals can't understand their moos because they talk with different noises. Duck knocked on the door early the next morning, and he handed Farmer Brown a note. What do you think that note's going to say? All right, let's find out. My puppy's barking in the background. Sorry. Dear Farmer Brown, we will exchange our typewriter for electric blankets. Leave them outside the barn door, and we will send Duck over with the typewriter. Sincerely, the cows. So they're saying they're not giving up on the no milk until they get some blankets, but they will give them their typewriter, which means they can't write anymore. Farmer Brown decided this was a good deal, so he left the blankets next to the barn door and waited for the duck to come with the typewriter. Would you have given, if you were Farmer Brown, would you have given them the blankets and taken the typewriter? I think I would have, so I wouldn't have had to hear that noise anymore. The next morning, he got a note. Dear Farmer Brown, the pond is quite boring. We'd like a diving board. Sincerely, the ducks. Now all he hears is click, clack, quack, click, clack, quack, clickety, clack, quack. Who has the typewriter now? The ducks, and they got a diving board. All right, I hope you enjoyed your story for today. I will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.